Peaceful demonstration here. No report yet. We are still here. We are waiting for report from State House. We are at the residence of the president. We want him to come and address us. We are not going home. Our families are joining us tomorrow. I have 26 children who are not educated because my mother was robbed by Joseph Kony.
The affected persons camped at the main gate blocking the road that passes in front of the presidential lodge in Arua. This lasted for over 3 hours as the security team, both army and police, arrived to interface with them, but they insisted on meeting President Museveni over what they called deliberate denial by the responsible authorities in government to pay them.
The issue which angered me was the letter written by the Attorney General on 7th June, which annoyed me. Because Attorney General is demanding for a report from CMY, who came on the ground in 2021, November 22nd, to verify these people. CMY went back, CMY gave a report to Permanent Secretary, Minister of Defense. Now, Attorney General wrote on June 7th to Permanent Secretary Defense at Mboya.
So that 500 million, why is not the government paying us?
We suffered. These both arms were shot by rebels of Kony, Karuma, on 3rd October 1997. How can the government not pay us? Why is the government compensating with some people? What about us in the Western region?
According to a letter dated June 6, 2023, written by the Attorney General to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, the Attorney General Chambers made reference to the compensation claims in respect of Kony war victims in West Nile region. In another letter written by the Speaker of Parliament dated May 2, 2023, where she forwarded the said claims to the Attorney General for consideration, the war claimants have since been demanding the government to compensate them, but this has failed to yield fruits for over 20 years.
Are we not in Uganda? Are we in Congo? Is Uganda a democratic country? If Uganda is a democratic country, is this the way how they can...
Every president can go to other places. See those people. Why not us? Why the president can us West Nile?
Since 1996,
better let him give us to Congo.
There is no any other way where we can get money to pay our own children.
We are tired of this. Even when the very people who are tired.
In April this year, when President Museveni visited West Nile for his presidential tour, the MPs for Arua city presented to the head of state the urgent need to compensate the Kony war victims. This prompted the president to direct, in the presence of the gathering, his personal assistant to take note. According to a letter dated December 14, 2020, the Permanent Secretary, Office of the President Haji Yunus Kakande, wrote to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs over the compensation of the Kony war victims in Arua, West Nile region. Out of the 1,102 members, 96 have died without receiving their compensation.
Some few people are getting 15 trillion. Few people from Western Uganda. This pipeline, which is from Hoima going to Tanzania. 15 trillion, only few people. How many people are there? When we are demanding only 99 billion.
The failure of our compensation from the government of Uganda, they failed. We are 1,102 members. Out of these members, we have so far lost our members, about 96 people. These people, some of them, we have just lost them recently without compensating them. We have suffered.
I've lost everything in the park. Even I was attacked for several times, but God saved me. And almost I lost 300 million. Up now, my children are already educated up to senior 6, but courses no money. Now, since we began this move,
Sam Ondoma of Alakan Company Advocates, the legal officer representing the Kony War victims, says all efforts made to compel government to pay the claimants is not complied to despite the various directives from the Office of the Speaker, Attorney General and that of the President.
And this was also following letters which were written by the members of parliament from Arua, especially the member of parliament for Aivu East, Honorable Feta, and letters also written by us, the lawyers, to the President's office, to Attorney General, and letters to the Minister for Northern Uganda. No action was taken ever since this letter was written. Our clients became desperate, and when they were desperate, they approached the office of the Speaker of Parliament. And when they approached the office of the Speaker of Parliament, the Speaker herself, that is Honorable.
It is now over 20 years that the victims of Kony War in West Nile are pursuing their compensation from the current government under President Museveni.
Anita and Annette Amon wrote on 2nd May 2023, that is this year, to the Attorney General, and in her letter she directed that they need to act on this matter as soon as possible, and that these people need to be compensated. So, and they should inform her of any action they have taken about this matter. But since then, when the Speaker wrote to the Attorney General, and even the President wrote to the Attorney General, and Haji Kakande wrote to the PS, no tangible action has been taken to compensate these people.
Robert Ariaka reporting for the news.